Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give.
Hey everybody, so this is the first vlog, so to speak, and I want to introduce you to my wife's Ducati Monster 695. It's a 2008, it's done a few miles, it's got a few modifications which I'll show you in a few minutes. But the basic idea behind this is I want to do some restoration work and convert it to a single-sided swing arm setup from the S2R. As you can see, the bike's already been modified a little bit. It's got the floating front brakes, Brembo's front and rear, termi exhausts, and some other S2R touches. The only thing left really is to put on the swing arm, getting new headlights and new dash as well. But in this episode, we're just going to take off the exhaust and polish it right up to make it look a lot better than it is looking right now. So let's take the bike to Ducati and take the exhaust off.
We are here to remove the exhaust. And welcome to my workshop. This is Andy. Say hi, Andy.
Hi.
She's going to be helping us out today with the exhaust polishing. Say yeah!
Yay!
Yeah, she's excited. So this is the exhaust we removed yesterday when we were at the dealership. And as you can see, it's not really in great condition whatsoever. But I'm confident we'll soon have it looking better than new. Now, I've already removed the carbon fibre guards. This area here is underneath the guards, so we'll do a little bit of work there. However, once the guards go back on, you won't really see that. But you know, still, it's all in the detail, isn't it? So let's give it a go. Okay guys, so we're going to start with the 400 grit. And after that we'll go to the 800, the 1000 grit, I think. Let me check, Andy. 1000 after that? Sorry, so no, I stand corrected. 400, 600, 1000, right? 1200, 1500, and then 2000. And if we need to go to 3000, I'll have to go and buy some because they didn't have any at the shop or rack. Right? So what are we going to do, Andy? Just need to get some pipe. Can I show you? Alright, you get the paper wet. And you just start rubbing down the pipe. Like that, right? Good job, Andy. No, really good help from Tata, huh? So I always suggest having a helper in the workshop.
What?
Especially somebody who can teach something, right, Andy? You can already see the colour starting to change. There's a little bit of detergent in the water. This is after the... And as you can see, I like appearance, which is great. I'm just going to do these two pipes first, continue with the 800, because the other ones had already been polished at one point. So that's it's necessary to go back all the way back to 400 on the other ones. So we'll probably start the other ones around 1000. So I've just completed the 1200 grit. It's 1200 grit, right? 1200 grit on this one. Hang on, I'll get it into focus. Sorry, guys. And this is when we're first starting to see finally a decent reflection. This is the 1000 grit. I mean, it's starting to look shiny, but you can see that it's not really defined, is it, Andy? No, not defined. Whereas the 1200, we're finally seeing some sort of defined reflection. Yes, we are. We are seeing reflection.
No.
Yes. Anyway. So, I've gone all the way to 2000 grit, which is what this is. And as you can see, I mean, it's obviously been polished, but it's not the mirror-like finish I was expecting. I'm going to give this a go with a wool wheel and some polishing compound. Here it is after the latest polishing compound, and as you can see, yeah, it's not rusty and shitty anymore, but it's not exactly a mirror finish. I think I'm going to be happy with this, but if you know why this is not so ideal, please let me know so I can get better the next exhaust that I'm planning on doing. Okay, so here's the few minute job on the right compared to before on the left. As you may be able to tell, the finish on this is actually a lot better than what we achieved before on the header pipes, and it's actually more reflective than it came off, so that's a win, because I thought it might go dull. And I think a lot of it has got to do with this metal is fairly pitted on the headers, so maybe I should have spent more time on the 400 grit, or the rougher stuff before we started going to the thousands and up. Anyway, only one pipe, and then the mufflers to go, and we're done. Back on the bike. Alright, so for polishing the carbon, or making it a little less dull, I'm using plastics, which is a Maguire's product. Same thing that was on my helmet visor. And for the polishing compound, usually I'd use Autocell, but I can't get it here. So this is just a generic, made in China compound. This one's called Astri. But there's many like it, so just whatever you want to use. Okay, and that's it. It's now like 10 PM or something, and we're just going to go to Ducati to drop the exhaust off, and then I guess we'll see the bike again with the exhaust on in a few months' time.